Hello, ladies and gents. Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my quick recap for Empire season 5, episode 14. Without all remedy. So the episode starts off with Lucius, and he's still in that alleyway. He still killed Treasure's manager, ex-manager, I should say, and it's funny because he actually almost gets caught. There's these workers who come out, and Lucius, being Lucius, he goes and takes lead. He decides, oh, hey guys, what's up? How are you? And he goes and talks to them, tells them about the free concert, that they should go and get tickets and check it out, and to the Empire. And he even goes and gives them a light for their cigarette. I'm thinking, yes, distract them. Right behind him is the dead body of Treasure's manager. Now, Damon is looking at Cookie like, what are you doing here? And she said, get undressed, let's do this. And he didn't need any more instruction after that. I'm thinking, oh, Cookie. Lucius, personal bodyguard, comes and he's like, I know the routine. Sorry for being late. And this episode, it wasn't that it was bad. It's just that Empire's a different show now. And so I think that's just what I, as well as other people, have to get used to. It's not the same show that we got accustomed to. And once you kind of accept that, then you're just like, okay, I'm just going to watch it for what it is and move forward. Jamal, he's with Kai, and that's great and all, but remember, Lucius just found out about Andre being sick, so now he's rallying the family. He keeps trying to call Cookie, he can't get a hold of Cookie. He's able to call Jamal, he's able to call Hakeem, and Cookie, still wearing her clothes from last night, she goes to her, what was supposed to be her outreach and community center that Lucius bought her. She's there because they have to go and take down the place. So she has a sledgehammer, and her sister keeps asking her. Carol keeps asking her. No, was it Carol? But she keeps getting asked, hey, what's going on with you and Lucius? Why are you acting like this? She sees that Lucius called Cookie. Cookie isn't answering. So then she gets a call from Lucius, and she was like, wait, Cookie, no, it's about Andre. So now we see Andre at their house. He's there with his girlfriend, and he's letting them know that he has stage 4 lymphoma, and he needs it. And Andre is trying to downplay it like he always does. Everyone is very scared for him, so that makes him irritated. Only because Andre's the type to where he doesn't want a big fuss made about it. He's supposed to be the fixer. He's always pride himself as being the fixer. So the fact that that's not the case right now is really bothering him. It's bothering him to the point where he actually goes and just yells a little bit because everyone's like, oh, I'll cancel this. I'll stop doing this. I'll stop doing that. That's not what he wants. And he said, that's exactly why I didn't want to tell you guys, because I don't want you to stop doing what you're doing. Empire. So then he goes and talks to Jamal and Hakeem, and he tells them that you two have to pick up the slack because I can't go and do it right now. You have to pick up the slack. This company can't just go and vanish because I get sick. You hear me? So they do their usual, once every season going bonding moment where they're all like hugging and whatnot. And it was very reminiscent. I said, okay, this is cute. But Lucius is upset. He's trying to talk to Cookie, trying to figure out, hey, we have bigger things to worry about than what you think you saw. And he's trying to let her know what you saw wasn't the truth. Cookie said, at this point, your words don't carry weight. Just thinking about all the other women, Anika and all the other women that he's entertained, and said that it was, he had no choice, or it was for her advantage or for the family's advantage. And so she was just like, it's not good enough anymore. Cookie being Cookie. And I think Cookie was being overzealous. One, of course, because she's a mom. But two, that's her firstborn. Andre's the fixer. So the fixer being sick, it's just like, huh? Wait, how? What? Her mind is just spinning. And it's also guilt. It's all of those things. She also feels just guilty overall because of what she did. We don't know exactly what she did. We just know that she did something out of character for Cookie. Lucius, he goes to work, and Cookie stays, and she's working from home because she wants to be by Andre's side. And we see the first flashback, which is when Lucius had I guess he had to do this like battle rap contest, or just this rap contest, and Andre was sick, and he was sicker than he's ever been, and he left even though his son was very sick. Now we see Tiana during rehearsals, and I said, oh man, I remember playing the music from season 1. I said, oh, it used to, Anyway, while she's doing that, Blake is having a meltdown. And when I say a meltdown, he's been drinking, he is sloppy, and Jamal tells him, go get cleaned up in the back. Maya is pissed because Maya is upset that Blake is so upset that that Tiana is with the other rapper instead of him. I'm thinking, Maya, you are so green, it's sad. Portia is just trying to go and do her job, and Jamal's, being a little snipey with her, but he catches himself. Thankfully. Jamal's getting pulled in a million one directions because now he has to take over and do extra stuff, just like Hakeem's supposed to do extra stuff. And Cookie and Lucius aren't there. It's just a whole lot. It's also tour, and there's always stuff going on tour, especially when you're dealing with multiple artists. And here comes Kai. Kai wants to talk about how he's here for Jamal. He cares so much about Jamal, and Jamal's just like, his brother is sick. He has cancer. He can't do this right now. He can't entertain a relationship right now because if he does, it'll be like he's distracted, and him being distracted will be a problem. And did I feel bad for him? Not really. Just being completely honest, not really. I didn't feel bad for him in the sense of, that's life, that's reality. Sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes you feel like you can't have it all. So then we see that, oh yeah, and Tiana curved old dude because I think she kind of realized that, Lord, she's not trying to get a Hakeem 2.0 or a 0.5 version of Hakeem with this other guy. Now Giselle is trying to go and show Lucius that things are being handled. Lucius does not like it. He comes, and remember, he's on this mission because, remember, he killed the person that no one knows that he killed. He also is dealing with the fact that Andre is sick, and because Andre is sick, he's trying to overcompensate. He's just trying to dive into work, and the merch that they have, the ideas that they have, he keeps saying how it's not good enough. And I said, well, if you keep doing that, Giselle at one point is just going to go and decide that I need to just do this on my own. We know how Giselle is. We can't fully trust her, okay? Cookie, being Cookie, gets another doctor, even though Andre's girlfriend, she's a nurse. I believe she's a nurse, and they've seen multiple specialists, but Cookie wants a second, third, fifth, sixth, seventh opinion. And Andre is just like, Mom, I got it covered. And I think Cookie is seeing that Andre is being well taken care of, and it's kind of hurting her a little bit. Jamal had to give Hakeem a reality check because Hakeem was just saying how it's cute that you and Andre had this nice relationship. You always communicated, but what about us? What about Andre and I? We didn't have that type of, brotherly relationship. And Jamal's just kind of looking at Hakeem like, dude, I get where you're coming from, but now is not the time for you to go and be on your woe is me. We have, again, bigger fish to fry. Speaking of that, he also talked about how Andre always asked about how Hakeem was doing every time Jamal talked to him. Lucius is there at Empire, and he's kind of going in and out while Becky is explaining how things are not good. Free, meaning free, meaning free, means that people aren't buying the music, they aren't buying the subscriptions, so the tour isn't making any money at all for the company the way they thought it would. And Andre's idea was, why don't we go and focus on Europe, because our image over there isn't messed up like it is here. And when she says that, then we see a younger Lucius, and Lucius he's there, he's about to go on stage and rap, but his mind is elsewhere because he's just thinking about his son coughing at home and how he just left him. And so now Cookie again is trying to meddle, get the doctor back, even though... And in comes Treasure. I said, oh, you can go. Treasure? Treasure. No, you can go. Thank you for your services. You can go. Thank you next. That is the prime definition of thank you next. And Treasure, she goes and she did a good job. Lucius was gonna fire her, and he told Giselle that she, misconduct. She didn't handle herself appropriately, and she tells Cookie the truth. She says that her manager used to tell her that, men like Lucius or men in power, that she needed to do whatever it took to get their attention or get their approval. And I said, oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. And because of that, that has caused her to, she was shocked that Lucius wasn't like that. And then she made a horrible mistake, but he had nothing to do with it. And Cookie believed her. And so then Cookie said, look, I'm going to watch you, but I understand. So you're not fired. You're going to go make us a lot of money. And don't hug me, just leave. But now Cookie feels guilty, because now we're going to see what Cookie actually did. Since she thought that she saw her husband, who's always found a way to just stick in her craw, if you will, not actually do what she thought he did. Cookie is now, because of guilt, she's cleaning all of the dishes, the pots, and she's saying that the house attendant, she doesn't do a good enough job. She burns the pots. And the reality is, her sister comes in, Carol comes in, and Carol's like, what's up? Is this because of Lucius? What, did you go and finally get you some, like he would get him some in the past? She didn't phrase it like that, but that's essentially what she meant. And when she said that, Cookie looked over like, and Carol's like, oh, so Cookie, being this new Cookie, this guilty killed Cookie, she wanted to go and tell the truth, but Carol said, this is Lucius. You don't need to tell him. What are you doing? That is danger. No. And I agree. This is Lucius. He probably tried to kill Cookie. And if not her, definitely Damon. And we can't have that, because Damon has it out for Lucius. So now we see this flashback of, because Lucius is now home and he's by Andre's side, and he's remembering he came back home because from the rap, battle rap, he didn't go up because he needed to be with his family. And Andre wakes up, sees Lucius in the present day, and Lucius is just trying to reinforce the fact that he loves Andre and he's there to support Andre. Because remember, Andre has always played the main supporting character in Lucius's life. And Lucius was saying how Andre, even when he was sick, really sick when he was younger, it was like he kind of knew that Lucius needed him to get better. And he was told that the only way to really get rid of the cough is, I guess, maybe the cold air would go and do something in his lungs and fix it. And Cookie was crying. She was outside because she was like, it's freezing, and they have their child bundled up and he's already sick, and she's like, oh my god, my baby dies. And because what else is she supposed to think? So all of this is just to say that Lucius loves Andre, and he is going to do whatever it takes to make sure his son gets better, and he doesn't want Andre just to get better for Lucius or Cookie or whatnot, which is the important part. Things are still not going well at the tour. Everyone is bickering. Blake is bickering with the dude that Tiana slept with. Tiana wants to take Treasure's spot. Maya's upset that Blake is this hung up over a girl that's not interested in him. And Jamal has had it. He's at the end of his rope. He's looking dusty. So he goes and he gets everyone's attention. And here comes Hakeem, who comes out of nowhere. And they go and do this like, look, this tour is about all the people out there who are supposed to, we're supposed to gain their trust again, especially after everything that has happened, and all of you are being so selfish. They all have issues, and you just care about your own issues and none of theirs. I said, you're not wrong when you're right. Damon comes over to talk to Cookie, and Cookie makes it very clear that her and Damon will not be pursuing anything. And this is when we finally see that Cookie did not sleep with Damon. She did not even kiss him, but she did go and tussle around in the bed as if she was about to. But then she kind of remembered the love that she had for Lucius and her family, and that's what stopped her, thankfully. But the whole thing is, she can be seen going in Damon's room and coming out of Damon's room with her dress off. And that's going to be a problem. Damon said that he's not going to go and tell Lucius that everything will be okay. Of course I don't believe him. I'm not stupid. Why would I believe this man? Why would I believe this man? I'm not a dummy. I'm not. Cookie feels like, okay, the only way I'm going to get him to stop is if I tell him the truth. Andre has cancer, and she feels like her disloyalty caused this sickness, this plague on her family. And he said, respectfully, you're not important enough. I said, who? But he explained his daughter was also sick. He also was disloyal to his family. And he was convinced that because of that, that's why his daughter got sick. In reality, someone told him that you aren't important enough to do something like that, to create that type of energy to affect someone like that in your family. And it was important. He said he's going to keep her secret. Like I said, I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but that's cute. That's a cute gesture. Just like how Jamal's fiance, Kai, comes back and tells Jamal, not ask Jamal, but this time tells Jamal, hey, I'm going to be in your life. I love you. You love me. But we're clearly, if I just go along with whatever plans that you have, we're going to just do this perpetual dance of, even though we love each other, we can't be together. And that's not the type of energy that I'm on. So he even gives Jamal the ring back and said that we are together. We will make this work. You need some stability. And Jamal appreciated it. And I forgot what he said. But what he said, I was like, oh, that was actually nice. That was actually nice. Now we see Jamal. He gets on stage, and they're doing this tribute to Andre. So they redid the, we all need somebody to lean on song. And I said, okay, that was a cute remix in honor of Andre, showing, different pictures of him during his life. And I said, oh, the feels. Oh, yeah, this show kind of feels like it's wrapping up. Maybe 2 more seasons max. honestly. Now at home, Andre is feeling terrible. And we see this flashback of Cookie and Lucius with a little Andre, and he gets better. He gets better after a while, being out there in that cold. And Cookie, Lucius, the doctor comes and it's like, Andre, how are you feeling? Because Andre was trying to downplay it. But he said, I feel terrible, doc. And she said, that's great, because that means the chemo is working. I said, oh, so now we can go to stage 2. And they were just so happy. Cookie, now knowing the truth about Lucius not messing with her, messing with Treasure, she accepts his apology and everything is right in the world. But now Cookie still feels guilty. And so when they were alone at night, she almost tells him that she was going to potentially be disloyal to their union. But then God stops her. And that's what I'm going to say. That was divine intervention. And the episode ends with Kingsley meeting up with the feds, looking very rough. I said, okay, so not having that money and by just being stressed out, it's not a good look on you, bro. It's not. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. Oh yeah, and watch my recap for Star. It'll be up right after this.